No, yes, sir. I mean, it's a huge opportunity. We've been looking. This is what this season was about, getting the ACC championship, and I mean, the chances where we're going to play Clemson ended up being like that. So, we were all excited, and I mean, it's a game of football you want to play in. It was our goal for this season, and obviously, we're putting 2 weeks behind us because if we win this game, it kind of puts those 2 games. Not like they didn't happen, but that's the focus of beating a team like Clemson, just as prestigious as they've been, and especially in the ACC, the way they've dominated. Just had a chance, to get a crack at it, another shot. Playing in a big time game on a big stage should be some fun.
You mentioned moving on from the last 2 games. Is it easier to move on from it because of what's at stake this week?
I think so. Just having a game, just shifting our focus to the ACC championship. Just all the stuff that comes with playing in like Coach Brown keeps saying, there's only 10 teams playing, or however many he said. It should be Power Five. There's only 10 teams playing, and we're one of those 10. So we just got to take advantage of it and be blessed to be in a game like this. And at the end of the day, Coastal champs, and this is what we worked for. So we earned it, and just excited we got there and another opportunity.
Sorry, what do you think didn't work as well the last 2 weeks offensively, and what do you think you learned from those experiences? Because everything to this point has been sort of at warp speed for you guys offensively.
Yes, sir. I think just being patient. I think some of this, especially State, they're dropping 8, and Georgia Tech was doubling some guys, making me just check the underneath guy, and that starts with me just being patient. Take those 3 and 4 yard gains. Those add up, and also we still have some glimpses of times where we're moving down the field pretty well, and actually real well, and it's just feel like we just we'll find that groove, and the talent's been there all year. Sometimes there's some bumps in the road, but I got extreme confidence in our guys, and it's the same guys out there, so we're still making plays. So every week teams approach you different, so just depending on how they approach you, just got to adjust to it in game and move on from that.
Drake, you're on the short list for Player of the Year in the conference. If I told you before the season started that you would actually win it, like how does kind of the dream of how this season go mesh with the reality of really being in the running for these kind of awards?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I mean that's a extreme accomplishment, achievement, on a personal level, but also as a team level. You can't have those having a player year in the conference. Obviously means the team's doing well. Obviously we wish could end up with a little better record, but 9-3 playing the ACC championship is pretty special. But credit to my guys for even having me in the running. A lot of those guys deserve it more than I do. No, it's been awesome. It's been a fun year. Yeah, before the season, I had confidence in myself, but it's just an extreme honor. Just playing at the level we have, and just being part of this team this special year. It's been fun. It's looking forward to one last ride in the regular season in Charlotte on Saturday.
Drake, how have you managed the NIL opportunities that have come your way, and what's that been like?
Yeah, it hasn't been too much. I'm just really just trying to focus on the season. I think a lot of that stuff will come after the season when I'll look at it more, attack it more, because during the season you got so many stuff. Going places and styling stuff during the week is just hard, just with time. And other than that, the commercial stuff and that stuff, I don't know if I'll even get attention like that. So just really just approach it after the season and just focus up, finish the season out. Just got about a month left, and maybe some of that stuff will come after the season.
You've been really humble through all your success and the praise. So I'm not saying you need to be humble, but just you guys lose the last 2 games, and it's kind of like, okay, where's everybody? When things aren't as good. So what have you kind of learned from going on that high and then having to deal with the lows the last 2 games?
Yeah, I think that's part of the sport. It's part of life. Dealing with when times get tough. The tough got to get going, and we've had some glimpses of come back and got in the red zone. Against Georgia Tech, we're in the red zone with a chance to win it, and we've put ourselves in chances to win the game. It's not like we're getting blown out, getting our butts kicked. We're still in tight games, and I think we're 6-2 or something in 1-score games. So I figured you figure one of those will catch up to us, and it just happened to be these past 2 weeks. But at the same time, we have a chance to win it, and that comes with me leading game-winning drive or scoring overtime in the red zone. just kind of look at it and learn from it, like every week, but especially the weeks where you're not successful or the outcome of the game isn't what you want.
Hey, Drake, can you talk about how if there's a difference between a game that you're comfortably ahead and then one like last 2 weeks? How does the intensity change between you and Longo in the talks? Does it get more rigid in a situation like that?
I think I think it does. I think not. I mean, obviously you're trying to you're focusing in and you want to be 100% focused on every drive when you get out there. But maybe just human nature of feeling more loose when kind of you got to lead, or like that fourth quarter at Pitt. I just felt like that was the loosest this football, this offense, and the defense this football team has played all year. So just in a game like that versus a game like State where it's gritty and we're having long drives to score points. It's just those are the times when every play, every little play matters. Those one play can be the difference in the game. So I wouldn't say we approach it or we think of it differently in those two different circumstances, but definitely the urgency to make a play or just be on my P's and Q's is definitely a factor.
Is it more figuring it out as you go along in a game like Saturday than a game plan that put it in and cooks the whole game? Is it a matter of figuring it out as you go along? Is that a back and forth between Coach Longo? What you think? How you figure it out? He thinks. Does that go on?
Yes, sir. Yeah, just in-game adjustments. That's a big part, especially when you see new defenses every week, and they're probably putting in different stuff or maybe a different package than we saw on film. So just communication between me and Coach. Coach Longo is huge, and he's great on the sideline, and he's asking me what I see because I got the best seat in the house. So we're just going about it that way, and I feel like. We made some, had some pretty key conversations in these games. Stuff that I'm seeing and stuff that he may have saw that I could do better. So I think that's really important for the communication between me and him, especially having him on the sideline. A lot of coordinators are in the box. I think that's a huge advantage of having him right there, and he's the play caller with the sheet right there. So.
Drake, the all-ACC selections were just announced, and you are first-team quarterback. So I know you just answered the question about the potential of being an ACC player of the year, which you're probably a leading candidate for that as well. But what does it mean, for you guys to have the success that you did and be rewarded, when it comes to the individual accolades and being on the first team all-ACC?
Yeah, I think it's a blessing, man. I mean, it's an honor. But at the end of the day, it's credit to these guys around me. It starts with the offensive line up front and the playmakers we got outside. I think it's been a fun year. We had some games where different guys exploded, and games when guys were down and other guys stepped up. So I think it's just been kind of the storyline of this team. When a guy goes down, they step up and they're still making plays. So it's been a blessing to be the signal caller for this offense, and it just shows what this offense can be. And like I said, it's just an honor. We got some more work to do. The job's not finished, like the guys keep saying. So.
Drake, John Johnson, WXI. Have you thought about what it's going to be like Saturday playing in your hometown, Charlotte, Bank of America Stadium, what the emotions will be like playing Saturday night? Have you thought about that?
Yeah, I think it's games I used to go to every Panther game, and I think my senior year of high school we had a game set up there to play in Bank of America Stadium. It would have been the first time I ever played in there, but COVID ended up ruining that. But it's just what I always dream of, going out on an NFL stadium, playing against a team the caliber of Clemson. It gets you anxious, and it's at the end of the day, why you play the sport of football. In a game, big game like that, however many seats the Bank of America holds. But got my brother who lives literally out his apartment window down there in Charlotte. You can see Bank of America, so like 15 minutes from the house. It's definitely a cool feeling, and just to kind of be a full circle moment.
Speaking of code, who's this is kind of random, but who's faster between you guys, and when's the last time y'all had a foot race? That gets pretty intense.
Yeah, that's kind of a funny competition amongst the brothers. Luke's actually pretty sneaky fast. I'll actually go with myself. I think the last time we raced, maybe on like a turf field, like 40 yards or something, just so nobody, maybe even 30 yards, not to pull a hamstring. But I think I outlasted Cole. But Cole's pretty fast. I think we've been on the beach or something at the beach, and Cole Maye got me once, but I think I was couple years ago. But no, I think all pretty good athletes. So.
My understanding is you're the one that kind of instigates these competitions most of the time. Where did that kind of come from? Is that from being the youngest and trying to prove yourself?
I think so. Yeah, just being the youngest brother. I feel like I'm always the instigator. Sometimes that end up kind of backlashing on me, and they'll kind of put me in my place. But at the same time, that's kind of grown me into who I am. Kind of testing the waters and just having fun with it and trying to keep it light, but at the same time, throwing some jabs here and there. It's fun. So.
Drake, when you've got brothers that have won national championships in college, you put up amazing stats, but are there bragging rights about like championships? Like, and how much would that help? Maybe in the bragging rights with the brothers say, "Well, I won an ACC championship if you win this game."
I think, overall, I think, team success at the end of the day is what kind of in the family that we brag about. So I think, ACC championship, that's a pretty big deal. And I'm not sure, do you get a ring for ACC championship? Yeah, you get a ring. So I think that'd be something, at least have some proof to show it. Luke and Cole, they got that ring. So that holds some weight, especially the national championship ring. But ACC championship is a big deal. Yeah, exactly. So that'd be something cool. That's something I never had before. So.
How much have you heard about, like, I don't know, in this competition with the brothers, like, I want a natty, from like one or the other?
Yeah, that's the ultimate thing. That's the kind of comeback they go to, and you really, you can't say much. You can't in retaliation to that. They got the ultimate, the ultimate beater. I'm a national championship. You can't say much to that. So.
What's the key for getting the offense back on track? What do you see on tape that the defenses are doing? Kind of get back to where you were before the second game.
Yeah. Also, I think the big thing between Coach Longo is just stressing being good on first down. I think sometimes you get stagnant on first down, and you don't have incomplete pass or like a 1 or 2 yard run, and you're behind the chains. Just getting starting off on first down, get some yards, and after that, I think you get into second and non-obvious, and you can kind of do different stuff. You can take a shot or your play action. So being good on first down, also, like I said, being patient. Some teams are gonna force me to check it down and not get those big chunk plays that we've been so explosive with. So I think those are two of the main factors.
Drake, what are some of the things that you notice from Clemson, from their perspective on the defensive end? Things they do well, or watching tape on them. What are some things that you recognize and notice?
Yeah, I think their front seven is about as good as it gets in college football. They rotate some guys in on D line. Their D line is unbelievable. I think they'll have some guys go in the draft this upcoming year for sure. And the linebacker play. I think maybe 2 of the kids in my class, and then Trenton from Charlotte. He's right around from where I grew up and seeing him play in high school. Phenomenal players. So. They got some athletes in the back end. They're stout all around, and some teams. They're going to try to stop the run. I think that's their identity. So just find a way to try to exploit them, and they'll mix up the fronts and stuff, and they'll try to mix up the coverages just like any other defense. But just trying to figure out what they're going to try to do against us, and we'll play from there.
And then final question is asked about signing day. What was your experience signing with UNC back when you were a high school senior?
Yeah, we did in my high school gym in front of some people. It was just any experience that high school athlete dreams of. Sign away to your dream school of where you're going to spend the next couple of years or 4 or 5 years. So I remember that, and I remember also texting with all the guys, seeing them sign, seeing their pictures they had. It's just a cool feeling. Seeing the group chat with all the commits. And obviously, I think UNC football posts something about all the high school guys. So, it's a cool feeling, and get an opportunity to do it from your home high school. All the students and stuff is pretty cool. That's something I always remember.
Rewinding a little bit from that, how did you break it to Nick Saban and you decided that that wasn't going to be your choice?
Yeah, Coach Saban was great. He was great in recruiting. He was one of my favorite coaches that ended up recruiting me, and I just gave him a call. We talked through it. In that time, there's no official visits, so it's kind of hard to get down to Tuscaloosa again. But he was great about it, and I gave him a call about I think Carolina is the best place for me, and he was just talking about taking visits both places just to keep options open. But he was great about it, and I think I ended up making the right decision. So.
One last question. The Will Shipley text. You mentioned something about it a couple weeks ago. Can you take us back through that?
Yeah, obviously, we recruited Will hard. He's a North Carolina kid. I think his parents went to state though. But I knew him in high school well. I've seen him at camps and stuff, and I think he ended up, he tweeted that his commitment to Clemson, and I think I said, congrats. I'll see you in the ACC championship, and 2 years later, we're at this moment, and I'll see him pregame, and he's one of my good friends. I keep up with him, and it's been fun to watch him this year. No, I haven't since. I think during the week. I'm not sure what we would say besides see you Saturday or good luck. Nothing much, but no, he's a good dude.
Did you get recruited by Clemson?
Yeah. I know Coach Streeter, the OC now, and I took some visits there.
Did they go anywhere?
They offered. I think going in my junior year that summer, but I took some visits, and I think I went to a game when Trevor played, and obviously they put on a show. So Clemson was kind of the spot, going through high school that all the big quarterbacks wanted to go to, and obviously took it into consideration. But I think once I committed to Alabama, they kind of backed off, and stuff happened here. So.